President William Ruto has a missed call from the International Criminal Court that is widely known as ICC, because whatever is happening in Kenya just a few months to election, it is just devastating and is a clear indication that we will have a lot of lives being lost ahead of 2027 election. This is because of William Ruto. And I'm going to explain to you why I'm saying it is because of William Ruto. I want you to watch this video. A video that has shocked the world about people showing their guns in public, shouting, and they want to take down leaders who went to a church service in Kisumu. That is none other than the Linda Mwananchi leader Edwin Sifuna and the Siaya governor James Orengo. Those people were, walking side by side with the police officers, and that tells you something, that they are state-sponsored goons. And these goons, they don't care about who dies or who survives, as far as they're given their due, and which is not much, of course, 1,000 or 2,000 in the evening, they're good to go. They can kill. But when all these people die, come 2027, rather even after 2027, William Ruto will be a client to the ICC, will be a visitor to the ICC, because you remember the 2007 election, post-election violence, what happened will replicate itself unless Kenyans decide once and for all to deal with the goonism. I want you to watch this harrowing video. What amuses me is not even the goons themselves attacking opposition leaders. It is the fact that the police officers were supposed to maintain peace. Police officers were supposed to maintain the security of the country, are the same police officers escorting these goons to go and attack a leader, an elected leader, someone who is in office, just because these leaders, they are anti-government, because these leaders are speaking against William Ruto, because these leaders, they want to ask Kenyans to give them an opportunity to lead this country. This one is shameful. So I wonder, when the people supporting William Ruto say that William Ruto is kumi bila break, why are they panicking? Because if someone doesn't feel the pain, doesn't feel the pinch, doesn't feel the threat from Edwin Sifuna and Linda Mwananchi, then why should you send those goons to disrupt their function? Those are the questions that many people are asking. And two, these police officers, they are supposed to protect these politicians at all costs, but William Ruto is using these police officers to create conflict, to create tension, to kill people. So who will be answerable? At the end of the day, it is William Ruto who will be answerable at ICC. The other time, aliponyoka, he survived that ICC case just by a whisker. This time round, things are not gonna be okay. Remember 2007, there was no enough evidence. Things would happen, but there was no even clips showing enough evidence. Witnesses were not there. But this time round, if William Ruto does not do his math so well, he's gonna go to ICC and it may be judged bitterly this time round, because I'm very sure if we go on with this goonism, we are going to lose a lot of people. There's something that Kenyans do not understand. Goonism was not there. Okay, goonism has been there during the time of Uhuru Kenyatta, during the time of Mwai Kibaki. Goonism has been there. There are some few individuals who want to show their muscles, that when a political competitor comes to his region, he organizes goons to shout and heckle. But now, it is now bad because the police officers have joined and they are now goons. And William Ruto has an aim of changing this country. William Ruto has an aim that ahead of 2027, he'll improvise. You know, in 2022, Ruto used the church, yeah? He used the church to try and hoodwink the public that is a good man, and it worked perfectly. The church mobilized for William Ruto. The same round, he knows that Kenyans have realized that he's someone who cannot be a leader, someone who has made many mistakes, someone who has made life so difficult in Kenya. So the only thing he can do is to enhance a strategy whereby they are going to use goons in every incident. These goons, they are going to create a lot of tension ahead of 2027. And in 2027, due to the tension, especially in areas that are anti-William Ruto, they will create this tension such that people will not come out to vote. And that is an idea he wants to sow just right from now. Because you tell me, a police officer escorting a goon to cause violence, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. And that is why I'm telling you that William Ruto, asipochunga, he will be at the ICC after 2027, because we can learn agoonism. That means we must have the post-election violence. Because you tell me, William Ruto, he has no vote in Western. Okay, he might have a few, but the ground is so hostile, especially after Sifuna emerged as the contender, in as much as he has not made it public, but it's obvious that anaenda kuwania urais. The Mlima Kenya that really entrusted William Ruto with their votes, 3.5 million strong, they right now they are striking a different deal elsewhere. Yeah. You see, Kalonzo is not in government, but Kalonzo at some point, I don't believe him. He may jump camp and join William Ruto. But then we have the Mount Kenya against William Ruto, the Gusii region against William Ruto, the Nyanza people that William Ruto is banking on, the Luo Nyanza, those people, they don't even vote. So I wonder how William Ruto is going to win this election, because he must win. And if he must win, that means people will not be satisfied that he won. And it will bring a lot of chaos. People will die, and after people die, William Ruto will be accountable. Is the one who will be reporting to ICC to answer questions why during his government there was a lot of killings. People died because of putting inappropriate and incorrigibly incompetent leaders in the very sensitive dockets like the interior security. Murkomen has failed. Many people are pointing out, even those in UDA. Recently, Samson Cherargei, the Nandi senator, said something that got me thinking. He said that Kipchumba Murkomen is incorrigibly incompetent during an interview. He said that even he has not managed to curb goonism in Kenya. Of course, me and you, we know Murkomen cannot curb the goonism that he has been asked to help, to nurture, a vice that he has been asked to nurture in Kenya. Don't tell me that Murkomen has even a slightest mind of maybe trying to put to a stop this goonism in Kenya. I don't know what you think, but you can write your comment down there in the comment section. Let us talk, let us discuss. Perhaps we can form a basis of whatever we're going to talk about in the next video. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, liking and sharing our content. Hit the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time we bring you a new content.